Jesus freak here, and yeah, I pinched the idea for the shirt off someone else. Anyway, I can't remember where I was in a chat the other day, and the topic of what defines the PCE, Pure Cambridge edition of 1900, came up. And it was noted that I was holding to a stricter definition than the person who came up with the idea in the first place, even though he's a Ripplingite and I'm not. So, try to explain things a bit. He doesn't seem to say this now, but he used to say that he considered the PCE perfect in presentation, letter perfect, and basically serif perfect. I took this to its logical conclusion. And there are people who do check some of the things that I check the Bible Protector doesn't check. For example, there are people out there who consider the very pilcrows in the KJV inspired, such that if a Bible's going to have pilcrows after Acts, then it's been tampered with. Now, I don't have the exemplar that Bible Protector used, which would probably be a pre-1985 Cambridge cameo text. That is to say, a cameo without the footnotes. I have a cameo text, but it's 21st century, and I have 3 cameos, but they're not text only. The closest I have is this, which is a large print Iona, Collins Iona. And this is basically, as far as I understand, this would be pretty much the model KJV. That is to say, to someone who's looking for PCE, this is the one edition, provided you get a copy that doesn't have the mistake in Matthew 26, like my other Iona does. This would be your model PCE. You see here in Matthew 26:73, where it says, "Bewrayeth." There's some copies that say "betrayeth," and that's well, let's just say the words got confused. So, here's a Holman Pew Bible. The text of this edition, and generally of current versions which are produced by Holman, and I emphasize text for a reason. But the text of this conforms to the PCE. And I'll explain why I don't consider it a proper PCE. It's because if you're going to take and say that the PCE is perfect in presentation, that includes the title pages. That includes the Pauline colophons. And therefore, even though most of these features are correct, there's little niggling details that make it not proper. But it would probably be sufficient for Bible Protector. And to show you what I mean about title pages. This one deviates even more, where the text is still ostensibly the presentation has been changed. It's a paragraph form. And since, as I said, there are people who consider the Pilcrows inspired, it's not going to match. If you're going to say the layout's inspired, then something that's not verse by verse is not going to match. The titles of some of the books don't match. It's, yeah, we're picking at nits, but for some people, you know, these things are make or break. Again, no Pauline colophons. So, you know, if some people are gonna say, well, you're picking at nits, but like I said, for some people, this is serious business. So, that's why I use a stricter definition, even the Bible Protector does. I figured I'd explain that since it's come up. Jesus freak out.